Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. If this is your first time here, then welcome. So today I'm back with my third empties video of the year. I'm trying to reach the goal of using up 200 products in 2024, and if I can somehow cross the finish line with this last quarter of the year, I will be amazed, because although I've used a good amount of products so far, I still have a long way to go. So we're gonna jump in wash day order with my pre-poos. First, of course, as in all my empties videos, I have one of my slip boosters, my little slimy babies that really takes my detangling routine over the edge. African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. As I mentioned, it's very slimy. It's an aloe-based product, so it moves very well through my mats and tangles. It just really helps me when it comes to detangling to take things over the edge, because I need as much help as I can possibly get. This one is a little bit tricky. We have a little bit of a lore. This is the Soultanicals Fro Despair Vitamin Hair Repair. So I got this when it first came out, and I fully intended to use it as a deep conditioner. It's got awesome ingredients. It smells like salad for your hair. There's lots of like leafy greens. There's spirulina, broccoli seed oil, wheatgrass, barley. This like very nice green healthy type of scent. But the first and second time that I used this, I was just not impressed. Since it has repairing in the name, it's supposed to be good for helping to strengthen and repair the hair. And at the time, I just didn't notice any sort of additional elasticity. My hair didn't feel particularly stronger. I didn't feel like my cuticles were any like smoother or more conditioned. So I just kind of like had this one just hanging out in my stash forever and a day. And since I am trying to use up a lot of stuff, especially my older products, I eventually pulled this back out and I used it as a pre-poo, and it did an okay job. My hair felt softer, but it didn't really give me that slip that I need when it comes to detangling. But I decided to use it again as a deep conditioner, and y'all, my hair, I don't know if it's just been so long, my hair likes different things now, but it felt so much better. It smoothed really well. I got that softness I was looking for. As far as the elasticity or any like strengthening and repairing, I didn't really notice much, but my hair just felt good. So I would repurchase this again in the future. I don't think this is one of the mainstays from Soultanicals. It's one of those like comes back every blue moon type of products. So if I happen to be in the mood to shop and I saw this, I would definitely snap it up again. I'm so happy to be done with this one, and I had planned to have even more products in this video. A companion conditioner from the same brand, Shea Moisture. I had like about 5 or 6 products lined up to use for this last wash day, but we ended up having an emergency last week and we had to move my boyfriend out of his apartment in like 4 days, so it was a lot going on this week. So my wash day has been pushed a little bit, so those products and hopefully a lot more will be in my last empties video of the year. The Shea Moisture Yucca and Plantain Anti-Breakage Strengthening Conditioner with baobab oil and cilantro extract, as well as the other conditioner I'm talking about, have been just lingering around in my stash forever. This is another one that's targeted toward helping to prevent breakage, strengthening the hair, give you some protein in those gaps that your hair might be experiencing. And I have gone through a few bottles of this exact one because I thought based on the ingredients that my hair was gonna love it. So at the time I was in Pokemon collection mode and just getting several bottles. I didn't like it using it on my hair longer as like a deep conditioner really. It did okay, but there were other products from Shea Moisture and other brands that I liked a lot more than this one. So I ended up using it to pre-poo, detangle my hair. It didn't really give me that much slip. It didn't really give me that much moisture. And again, that's more so because the ingredients are targeted not so much towards the detangling, the hydration, but more so towards weak and fragile hair that may need some more in the protein strengthening department. Now, as you guys may know, I've been dabbling a lot more this year in my routine with things that I hadn't done previously for years, and that includes using hair tools as well as integrating more silicones into my routine. And this product has been super clutch for me when it comes to detangling my hair. This is the Hey Naturals Liquid Suede Leave-In Conditioner. I love that name, Liquid Suede. And unfortunately for my hair and my tangles, this brand is no longer around. I got a bunch of things from Hey Naturals. They had like a holiday get to know us type of package deal where I got this, their shampoo, conditioner, and a moisturizing cream, I think. And this was right before 2020, 2019, and ever since then I think the brand is just no longer around. But I finally pulled this out to use with my protective styles this summer. As you may have seen in my takedown videos of my tiny twist, the tangles were tangling, you guys. It was rough. Took me about 4.5 hours the last time I took that style down, and over 5 the first time that I took those twists down, and I needed all hands on deck when it came to detangling. So I pulled out this liquid suede to help me in the detangling department, and it was kind of like a slightly thicker, milky type of consistency product, and it was able to really cut through and get to the center of my tangles very, very well. It's got a mixture of ingredients like hydrolyzed wheat protein, panthenol, dihydroammonium methyl sulfate, which is a conditioning agent, as well as one of the most widely used humectants, glycerin, to get that moisture into the hair, as well as amodimethicone, silicone to really get in those tangles, rose oil, one of my favorite ingredients, and jasmine oil. So lots of good stuff. Sad to see this one out of my stash, but I think the key for me when it comes to silicone products is a mixture of those more natural ingredients like the rose oil extracts, conditioning agents, in addition to the silicones. So that kind of nice mixture between hydration, emollients from oils, and silicone, really, really good for my hair. So I plan to keep an eye out for similar type of formulations for other products, and I'm definitely gonna be making a video this year about my experience with putting silicones back in my routine and kind of how I plan to move forward with my products in the future. Speaking of which, this one is just pure silicone for the most part. I'd be surprised if there was any sort of like natural type of ingredient in this. This was another one that came in clutch for me when I was trying to get through those like nightmare tangles after taking down my protective style. This has been a favorite for me when it comes to actually straightening my hair for years and years now. This is like in the arsenal when it's time to like just give me all the slip, give me all the shine, give me what you got. This is the OGX Fade Defying Orchid Oil. It's good for color protection, and it has UVA and UVB sun filters. This is basically a silicone serum spray that I would use on my hair when it comes to straightening prior to flat ironing to help the plates to smooth and glide through my hair, as well as to give me some additional heat protection and shine enhancing. But when it came to using it on my natural hair, I again just sprayed this onto my hair, like not even sprayed, I just took this thing off and started to pour it in my hand to help me to detangle my hair, get out those shed hairs, all that fun stuff. And because this is pretty much just like different versions of silicone, first ingredient, we're not even playing with water in this. It's just that cyclo whatever, the Zane cone. It's one of those puppies. Oh, we do have some natural ingredients in here actually. It's got acai fruit extract, grapeseed oil, another one that's supposed to be good for helping to provide additional heat protection, but I'd still rather use a mixture of a silicone with that just to give me the maximum heat protection. Orchid flower extract is actually like the third ingredient, so okay, we've got a nice little mixture in this one. In addition to providing me a ton of slip and really helping when it comes to the straightening process, this is one of the best smelling products that I've ever used. It is an artificial fragrance, but it just, they nailed it. It smells so good. Whatever that orchid flower is they were going for, they got pretty close with this. I've tried this so many different ways. I just cannot make fetch happens when it comes to this. This is the She Scented Okra Reconstructive Conditioner. I have had this for quite some time, as you may be able to tell from the packaging, and this is a product that a lot of people absolutely love, but I just could not get it to work for me. I first of course tried it a few different ways, the way that it was intended as a reconstructive conditioner. Again, this is one that's supposed to be good for targeting your hair if it needs additional protein, if you're starting to notice that your curls are losing elasticity and not as bouncy and springy. This is also supposed to be good if you're experiencing breakage, but I found that it was a weird thing where it wasn't quite strong enough to really help me when it came to the breakage that I was experiencing, or if I needed some additional protein, but it also wasn't moisturizing enough where I could use it solely for that. So eventually I tried it out as a pre-poo to detangle my hair. Didn't really give me much slip. It did soften very nicely that way. But the way that I ended up using this up was to rinse out my henna. If you guys may have seen my past henna videos, I just uploaded one last week. In fact, I'll make sure to load it up here if you want to check it out. But after I'm rinsing out my henna, I'll apply a conditioner to my hair to help to really grab onto those little particles that may be stuck to my hair that just water alone isn't helping to get rid of. So all the ingredients are great on this one, and it smells really good. I don't plan to purchase this one again in the future. Speaking of henna, I finally used this up. If you've seen that video I was just mentioning where I did my henna for the fall, I was so excited to use this up because we've had a complicated relationship since I first tried this. Curly Proverbs Henna and Aloe Mask. I have been an exclusive user of Curly Proverbs henna products since that has been a huge part of my routine over the past 3 years, and this was actually the first one that I used. The Henna and Aloe Mask has henna, aloe powder, as well as fenugreek powder and slippery elm bark. And although the color was nice, it left me with like a slightly red tinged kind of golden color on my grays, because if you guys didn't know, if you're new to my channel, this is what I dye my hair with, henna. So my grays are mostly at the temples right here, and then right in the center of my part, they're kind of like snow white, so they just stand out a lot on my dark hair. So this is a way for me to get some really fun color while also not damaging my hair with commercial dyes. And the first time that I used this, I liked the results well enough, but it was so clumpy in my hair. It left a lot of little particles, and they would be in my hair no matter how long I would rinse with water. If I applied conditioner, you name it, they would just be stuck in my hair for the longest. And when I used this last week, I definitely experienced this. I mixed it with the Pro Strength henna, which is my favorite of the hennas from Curly Proverbs, which is so much smoother. It rinses like a dream, but I was determined to finally use this up. And yesterday when I was at the office with my mom and my best friend, I was talking to them, and I noticed that I had just like this avalanche of henna on my shirt from this stuff being stuck in my hair. So I am not going to be purchasing this one again, although it did leave my hair feeling good, but just those little particles were not my friend. And plus I like the results from the Pro Strength a lot better. This is one of the latest products that I've used up in my henna routine. This is the Garnier Fructis Smoothing Treat. It's got avocado extract. I used this once to deep condition just to see what it would be like, and it was just so-so. It was okay. Not one that I would really reach for again if I was counting on my deep conditioner to actually leave my hair feeling like dramatically improved, but it did okay in a pinch. Like, this is one where I always say, if I was on vacation and if I jacked my hair up and this is like one of the only things they had available, I might pick it up in like an emergency situation. But as far as using this after my henna, I slathered it on my hair. I used up pretty much all of the product last time that I did my hair, which was really nice. Another way to use up products that I'm not super wowed by is definitely using it that way in my henna routine. This was nice and gloppy as far as the texture, for being able to really like hold onto my strands and try to remove as much of those henna particles as possible. When it comes to the heavy hitters of strengthening products, I like to use the Pro Strength henna from Curly Proverbs when it comes to the Ayurveda aspect of strength for my hair. Ooh, that bird is doing a lot right now. I also like to use a more traditional protein product like this one from Apogee. This has been a favorite of mine for years and years now. This is the Keratin 2-Minute Reconstructor. It's supposed to be quick and effective against heat damage as well as chemical damage. So I've done several videos on my channel using this product, including a demo, a straight up review, and just using it in my routine over the years a lot in various videos. And I really enjoy it. I love it, but I think it's time that I start to play around with some other products when it comes to strengthening in my routine. I've been looking at the K18 products. I used Olaplex previously, which is a bond product, not a protein product, but K18 I've seen has like a spectrum. So if you have any recommendations for me when it comes to the K18 products, or your favorite protein strengthening products in general that you use when your hair really needs a pick-me-up, if your curls are looking kind of like sad and limp, if you're noticing increased breakage, especially, that's one of my biggest things that I experience that I always need help with, definitely leave your recommendations for me in the comment section down below. As I mentioned, love this, but I think I'm ready to branch out a little bit to see if I can find something that can work for me even more so against breakage and splits and all that stuff. Next up is one of my favorite categories, deep conditioners. This is the Unicurl Aloe Mint Moisturizing and Silkening Deep Conditioner. This has been a long time favorite on my channel, and unfortunately I think that Unicurl is either taking an extended hiatus still, or maybe just no longer around in general. The packaging, of course, is still one of the cutest I've ever seen. That like holographic design, those colors, very pretty. This smells like lemon vanilla pound cake to me. It smells so good with that like intense mint thrown in there as well. So it's just a very unique scent. That mint also feels amazing on my scalp. It is so refreshing and so calming, relaxing. So I don't know how many I have in my stash, but I have quite a few. But when I get to that last one, I'm going to be very sad. This was so smoothing, very hydrating. Silkening is not in the name of the current deep conditioner, because I think they did make a couple tweaks, and I have tried the new version, which my hair did really enjoy, but the OG is still my favorite. My hair naturally is very coarse. My cuticles like to be like raised. They don't want to lay down and keep in moisture. So more often than not, my hair has a coarse feeling to it. But the way this made my hair feel, the cuticles were much smoother. My hair seemed to retain moisture a lot better after using this product. Speaking of another silkening deep conditioner, this one is from Melanin Hair Care. skincare. This is the Melanin Plumping Deep Conditioner with hyaluronic acid, biotin, fenugreek, pumpkin, which is amazing for your hair, as well as bamboo. It is good for silkening and strengthening, whereas the other one was good for moisturizing and silkening. This one was a nice comparison between the two, and although I greatly prefer the Unicurl as far as the way that it performs in my hair, after the first use of this I wasn't super impressed, but after subsequent tries I ended up really enjoying this deep conditioner. As far as the plumping, I did feel like my hair, which has been lacking in density and volume a little bit over the past couple of years, I don't know if that's just general aging or medications that I've been taking that have kind of a warning about that being a potential side effect. I don't know, but I hate it and it sucks. I do notice that after I use this product, my hair does feel like it's a little bit extra plumped up. I did notice recently that this has gone from 16 ounces to I think 13 ounces possibly, from the ones I've seen in Ulta, and I'm never a fan of brands shrinking products because I need a lot of product when it comes to my hair, but I have a lot of hair that needs a lot of product. It just takes in product like Pac-Man. It just soaks it up. So the more the better when it comes to product containers for me personally, but this is still one that I would definitely repurchase in the future. She's known for her homemade flaxseed gel, and I think she's even made a chia hair gel before, so I'm excited to see what she has up her sleeve when it comes to like an official gel styler type of product. Last deep conditioner I used up is from Sorenzo Beauty. This is the Nourish Deep Conditioner. I use this a couple different ways. I used it as the deep conditioner and it left my hair feeling really nice and soft, but the way that I actually liked it the most was on dry hair as a moisturizer. I would use this to put my hair up in a bun if I was on like day 6 of my wash day cycle and I needed just a couple more days to get me through until I could do my hair again. I would use this and it made my hair feel so soft. It also gave me like some really nice frizz control, like some definition at the front here and some shine, and it was awesome. The ingredients are phenomenal. I like this as a deep conditioner, but I loved it as a moisturizer on dry hair especially. This one, we've had an interesting relationship. I did a full review on this. This is the Comet Biologics Olive and Honey Hydrating Balm. It's got grapeseed oil and pure wildflower honey, and if you've seen my review on this one, when I got this stuff out of the tube, it literally just looks like creamed honey mixed with some oil. Very unique, interesting product, and I've used it a few different ways, and depending on the wash day, the weather, the who knows what, the stars in the sky, sometimes I love it, sometimes it's just okay. There have been times I've used this on dry hair and it almost leaves my hair feeling like moisturized but not moisturized at the same time. Like I apply it and my hair feels good, but then it also starts to like tangle up or something. It's so weird. So I've used this to smooth my hair, to add some shine and control and softness, and almost give me like a lightweight pomade type of control on my hair, which looks really cute. I've used this on wet hair to seal because of the humectant property of the honey, helping to further get moisture in, but also it's got oil in there, so like kind of like seal in my products and the moisture from the water, and it did a really nice job. But then I've done the same thing and it leaves my hair feeling not good. It's so weird. So this is a very temperamental product when it comes to my hair. Overall, I like it, but I will not be repurchasing because it has gone from 8 ounces to 4 ounces, so cut in half, and the price is the same. I can't do it. I just can't do that one. So there are other products from Comet that I enjoy more and that have not shrank in size. So shout out to you, Burdock Root Buttercream. Next up are sprays, stylers, and some leave-in conditioners. We've got one of my favorite products of the last couple of years. This is the Heritage Store brand Rose Water. Super simple ingredients, pretty much just water and rose. In addition to the packaging just being super cute, this is one of my more clean beauty products. I've used this on my face as a toner. It's a really nice way for me to wake up my skin in the morning and also prep it before I put on my sunscreen and moisturizer. It smells absolutely amazing. Just that nice rose essence, very calming. I need that as much as I can possibly get. As far as my hair and scalp, this is really nice if I have any itchies. It's very refreshing, and it's also good because of the scent for refreshing old hair that's kind of starting to get that old product smell. So this is really nice to give you kind of like a natural Febreze type of vibe to the hair. It's lightweight but leaves my hair feeling really soft and hydrated. I already have backups in my stash because I do not ever want to be without this one. Keeping up for our little pink theme, I've got my Shea Moisture Superfruit 10-in-1 conditioner. This is a product that I've talked about on my channel so much. This is another one that's like part of the AshkinsCurls lore when it comes to stuff that my hair absolutely loves. This is a rinse out conditioner, as I mentioned. I primarily use it as a leave-in conditioner. It is still one of the best leave-in conditioners I've ever used in my life, and you guys will be seeing it for many more empties to come, because if you may remember, if you've been with me for a while on my channel, I got like a ton of these when they were on clearance, and I found out that they were probably going to be discontinued. So I still got like goo gobs in my stash to get through. So I don't have to say goodbye to this one for a very long time, but it is just fantastic. It pairs well with every single styler that I've ever put it with, no matter the brand, no matter the consistency. It's also fantastic on dry hair to re-moisturize. It sinks right into my hair. I think I still have low porosity hair. I'm starting to not know if that's the case anymore, because it seems that my hair is changing a bit over the years. So whatever my hair is at this point, it absolutely loves this stuff. With Shea Moisture would bring it back, but Shea Moisture is not known for good decisions, so I am going to miss this one when I finally do end up using it up for good. The Super Curl from Uncle Funky's Daughter is another one that I've used for a long time in my stash. I have this little teeny tiny one that I was keeping at my boyfriend's house. I've upgraded to the full size at his new house. I'm going to be keeping it there. But in addition to the Super Curl, there's also the Extra Butter, which is the thicker version of this product, which is supposed to be good for people with coarser hair textures, drier hair texture. This one is kind of like a slightly runny hair cream that's really good for if I want to put my hair up in a quick bun. It also smells awesome. Smells like very, very fruity, like level 10 Skittles. It gives me a little bit of lightweight control, so it's good for smoothing some frizz without like shellacking my hair to my head. And it's also got a really nice dose of moisture. And speaking of Uncle Funky's Daughter, another one that I've been using for a long time on my hair is their Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. This is their most well-known product by far, but this will always have a soft spot in my heart because it was the product that finally helped me to achieve a successful wash and go. Back in my webcam days here on YouTube, I came and told you guys that I had finally found my holy grail gel, and this was the one. Since then, I found others that I enjoy more, but this is still a favorite that does a great job on my hair consistently over the years. I know there's been talk about the formula changing, but I have so many in my stash that I don't have the new formula, so I haven't been able to compare the two. But I don't know, seems like people are loving it again. I'm so out of the loop, you guys, when it comes to a lot of hair stuff going on. But as far as the ones that I still have, they're the formula that I've been using for years and years now. This is another super versatile product. I've used it on wet hair for wash and goes. It does great for twists, also dry hair to smooth. This has great hold, great shine. Also moisturizes my hair at the same time because of the aloe in it. If I have little frizzy ends, this is great to apply to refresh as a nice shortcut if I'm having to do like the whole wash day sooner than I'd like to. This is another product that I use when I want a nice quick styling session and I know what to expect from my hair. And these are bittersweet. These are left over from my roommate and bestie John. He had so many of these left over that still had like a good amount of product in there, and I told him just leave them. When he moved out, I would use them up, and they have definitely come in clutch for me. These are the wet line. Is this wet line? I don't know. This is the extreme gel. It's supposed to have level 10 hold for your hair. I've used different versions of this gel so much over the years. This one looks pretty much identical. I don't know, except for the top is different. Both say they have level 10 hold. This is another one that's really good for me if I want consistent results. It's great on a wash and go. I ended up using these to style my tiny twist from this summer, and it's great on wet hair, dry hair. It gives you a ton of hold, a ton of shine, and you get a lot of product for a very good price. And I am done with 3 of these, and I imagine that by the time you guys see my last empties video of the year, I will have used up all of the John extreme gels by that time, and it'll be even more bittersweet because he's gonna be moving in November, a couple days from my birthday, so I will probably be crying the whole month of November in preparation for that, and on my birthday too, probably. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it when it comes to the crying. On to skincare goodies. I use up this Tree Hut iced coffee shea sugar scrub. Tree Hut makes my favorite brand body scrubs. If you guys haven't used them before, the reason that I love them so much is because they're not just sitting in an oil base where it just kind of like falls off your skin when you're trying to exfoliate. They're almost in like a gel type of base, so it really adheres to your skin when you're trying to like get off that dead skin, and they smell absolutely amazing. Smell so freaking good. This one was not my favorite. I ended up getting it because it was on clearance at Walmart. Another of my Walmart clearance finds was this Bliss brand You've Got This Prevent 4 Pure Retinol, a skin smoothing retinol serum that's like a lot lower in concentration of retinol than stuff that you would probably find in Sephora, Ulta, places like that, where you're going to find like a stronger concentration of retinol to really penetrate any fine lines and provide like more extreme skin smoothing that you might be looking for. But as far as using this a couple times a week on my face and neck, I did enjoy it. It left my skin feeling soft. I don't think I used it consistently enough to see if it helped with any like fine lines that I was concerned about, but I have a couple more of these in my stash, so maybe I will use it more consistently to really track to see if I can notice a difference. But as far as just a nice little intro to retinol type of product that was on clearance, I really did enjoy it. And the packaging was really cute but very annoying to use. I ended up breaking this open to get more of the product, because if there's something I don't like is knowing that I'm not getting my full money's worth. I will, as you will see with one of the next products, I will cut open a product, I will break open a product if I know that I've got a lot more in there that I can use. Speaking of cutting open a product, next is a sunblock that I finally used up. I did not like this one. This is the Sun Bum Face 50. I think my mom got this for me to carry around with me just on the go to see if I would like it, and I unfortunately was not a fan. This, y'all, I just did not like this. I used it on my face and I did feel like it gave me a white type of cast that is not the vibe at all, and it's very runny, so even though I used various amounts, it just didn't seem to really feel good on my skin. So I ended up just using this on my feet, on my arms, whatever was exposed in the sun, and keeping it in my purse. Despite the fact that I didn't really like this, I still, whatever the product, I'm gonna get the money's worth out of it. So I cut the top off and just got every little scrape of product that I could. I'm happy to be done with this one so that I can continue my hunt for a good, nice travel, keeping my purse type of sunblock. If you have any recommendations for your favorite kind of on-the-go sun products as well, let me know about those too. Keeping up with the sun protection train is this Cola Lip Lux Peppermint and Vanilla SPF 30. I got this in this like Dermalogica holiday SPF kit that came with like a bunch of different SPF products, mostly samples, but it did come with a couple of full-size things. The mint and vanilla was a nice flavor, and sometimes when you have SPF lip products it can kind of taste weird, but this was pretty good. I didn't really love the formula. It was kind of waxy. It's hard to get that balance of sinking into your lips but giving you good lip protection from sun care products made for your lips. 2 out of 10. I did not like this at all. This is the Bare Minimal Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Serum. I got this as a sample somewhere, I don't know when, but I do not like this at all. I first took this with me on my trip to Maine this summer. We were there for a couple of weeks, so I wanted to make sure I had a good amount of skincare products, so I took some samples to be travel friendly, and I used this on my face and it gave me a lot of little tiny pimples and breakouts the next day. So I ended up just using this up on my neck to give me a little bit of hydration, but this one is a definite non-repurchase. It's very watery. It's just not for me. And last but not least is this natural bug protectant. This is the All Terrain Kids Herbal Armor Natural Insect Repellent. It's DEET free, but unfortunately for me, bugs, mosquitoes absolutely love me. When my boyfriend and I were getting him all moved into his new place this weekend, I got absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes, you guys, and it's almost October. It's almost October, but if I showed you some of the bites that I have, let me see if I can show you guys this one. That hurt really bad, but I get bitten like there's no tomorrow. Mosquitoes, you guys, I am like a Michelin star buffet for them. It is horrible. I only have to be outside for a couple minutes, so I'm always looking for good options when it comes to bug spray, and this smells so good to me. My boyfriend hates this, but it smells like lemongrass. It's a more natural bug spray, and I think it works okay, but it doesn't. I need that chemical, I need that DEET to really get me the maximum amount of leave me alone. Maybe one day I'll find like a nice natural one that really keeps them away. Again, if you have any recommendations, let me know. So for this third Empties video, I used up 27 products, which brings us to a total of 75. So that means I still need to use 125 products somehow for the next like 3 months to reach my 200 product goal. And I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journey, but I definitely plan for this last Empties to be the biggest one of the year. I'm going hard these next 3 months to use up a lot of stuff, so I'm very excited to just see see where we end up. No matter if I reach that goal or not, I'm very proud of the progress that I made. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this empties video. If you did, please give it a like. That quick little thumbs up really goes a long way in YouTube recommending my channel and helping it to perform better. Likewise, if you haven't subscribed already, I would love to have you. I have a new hair challenge that is going to be coming for the month of October. Diving into the details about that next week. Remember to upload videos every Friday usually with some short form content in the meantime, in between time. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.